Hi everyone, and welcome to Sacred Geometry, Language of the Universe. My name is Seth, and I'm here to share sacred geometry with the whole world. First, I want to give a huge thank you to all of you for your subscriptions, your comments, your likes. It means a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. I haven't posted a video in a while, but I'm back. Today, I want to talk about a sacred geometry shape that I consider quite majestic. This shape is quite complex, yet so meaningful. This shape can help us learn about perspective and how to see things from different angles. And this shape is called the Metatron Cube. Now, I'm sure that many of you know Metatron Cube or have heard of it, especially if you're watching this video. But this form is very ambiguous due to its name and origin. There's a lot of theories out there about where this shape came from and how it came to be. And I'm going to share with you what I learned throughout my research, but please feel free to do your own research as well. First of all, this is one of the few shapes in sacred geometry that's associated with a name, which is Metatron. So who is Metatron? So according to Wikipedia, Metatron has been mentioned in few religious Kabbalistic texts, but it hasn't been mentioned in the Torah, which leaves the origin of the name Metatron to many debates out there. Another theory suggests that Metatron was a man named Enoch, mentioned in the Bible and the Torah. Enoch has ascended to heaven a few times and eventually transformed into a super powerful archangel. And I'm going to break down the name Metatron here as well, because I noticed that the name Metatron can be broken down into two sections, Meta and Tron. And the definition of meta means showing or suggesting an explicit awareness of itself or oneself as a member of its category. It is usually used as a prefix added to the name of something that consciously references or comments upon its own features. Tron, on the other hand, from Greek, is usually used as a suffix indicating instrument or device. So based on these two definitions, I deduced that Metatron means self-aware instrument or self-aware device, which makes a lot of sense to me, especially when we talk about the Metatron's Cube. It is a device, it is an instrument that allows you and helps you to become more self-aware. But who invented or discovered Metatron's Cube? The first person that has studied or mentioned Metatron Cube was an Italian mathematician called Leonardo Pisano, also known as Fibonacci. And it is said that Leonardo Pisano, or Fibonacci, was part of a mystery school or secret society that held the knowledge for many things, including sacred geometry, including the Metatron's Cube. So he decided to study Metatron's Cube and share this knowledge with the world, this knowledge that dates back to ancient Greece and ancient Egypt. I'm going to talk about Leonardo Pisano or Fibonacci in another episode in detail, but for now I'm going to focus about Metatron's Cube, so let me show you how this form came to be. So I'm going to start where I left off in the previous episode about the fruit of life. We're going to take the fruit of life, as you can see here, and I'm going to connect the centers of each of the 13 circles in the fruit of life with straight lines. And this gives a total of 78 straight lines. After connecting them, you get this beautiful shape that we call Metatron's Cube. Why a cube? It's because, as you can see here, when we delete some of the intricate lines in this shape, we can find a cube here outlined in green. Not only that, but we can find another cube, as you can see here in orange, hidden between the lines as well. And as we expand this form inwards or outwards, we can find other cubes, bigger or smaller, to the infinity. The other cool and interesting thing about this form is that it encompasses several geometric shapes. By connecting certain lines in Metatron's cube, you can get interesting geometric shapes, as you can see here. According to Drunvalo Melchizedek, the circles in the fruit of life represent the female aspect, and the lines, the straight lines, represent the male aspect, which forms this beautiful balanced shape that has both the female and the male aspects. So after carefully connecting each of the centers of the 13 circles in the fruit of life, which takes quite a while because there are 78 straight lines. 78, as you can see here, 7 plus 8 equals 15, and 15 is 5 plus 1, which equals to 6. And the number 6 in numerology represents unconditional love, balance, and harmony. Number 6 is also made up of two sets of 3. Number 3. 3, which is the number of creation, creativity, and also the number of spirit. And this is very accurate with Metatron's cube's shape. It's a perfectly balanced and harmonious shape, as you can see, and it resonates with the number 6, which is also a very balanced and harmonious number. And here, when we rotate Metatron's cube, you can notice two sets of 3 circles on each side, which is again coherent with number 6. Again, I like to relate numerology because geometry and numbers go hand in hand. When we combine them together, they can help us connect the dots and see a holistic perspective. Now look at this beautiful crop circle that appeared in July 2017 in England. Looks very familiar, right? Most crop circles, based on my observation, are made up of sacred geometry, and I'm going to reference them sometimes if they are relevant. In this case, they are. Now you can find Metatron's cube in ancient sites or monuments, such as the Flower of Life or the Seed of Life. This shape is so sacred it was kept secret from the general public. As I mentioned in my previous episode about the Flower of Life that has the 2 circles around it that represents a sort of barrier, you can't get to Metatron's cube without unlocking what's beyond the 2 circles around the Flower of Life. So now that I introduced this beautiful, majestic form, the Metatron's cube, in the next episode I'm going to show you what's embedded within Metatron's cube. And it's quite fascinating, it's mind-blowing. That's how you can tell that it holds important information about creation, about the creation of the universe. And I can't wait to share that with you in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed what I shared with you in this episode. Again, thank you for your subscriptions, for your comments, for your likes, and also let me know in the comment section if you have heard of Metatron's cube and what do you think about it. Share that with me in the comment section and let's talk about it. Thanks again, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next episode.